Good evening. I did some work yesterday in an apartment and I met this young French guy. He was like 22 years old. He was here in Sweden as a student, but normally he lives in Paris, so we talked about Paris. And I said, I've been to Paris many times. It's a beautiful place, but I'm not going back. That's what I said. Because of the filth that is brought to Paris through these migrant camps in the streets. And he looked a bit nervous, but then I think he relaxed and he confirmed this. It's very filthy and it affects business, tourism in Paris. And the citizens of Paris are upset about this. That's what he said. All right. And this is also about migrants, caravans of migrants, thousands of them moving through Mexico right now, apparently, towards the US border. It's going to be interesting to see how the US authorities deal with this. They talked about it in mainstream media here in Sweden today. I heard it on the radio. And they are very predictable. They act exactly the way they are supposed to act. They don't talk about these migrants as being illegal because, well, they are illegal. But mainstream media, they don't talk about this. They talk about them as victims, of course. Some of them are in wheelchairs. That's what they said. There are children, there are sick people, very poor and so on. And anyone who tries to stop them is of course a fascist. They are so predictable. I think they act the same way in any Western country. Mainstream media sucks. Alright, here's another migrant story. This is from the border between France and Italy. Again, I talked about this a few days ago, I think. How the French police dropped off 2 migrants in Italy at night. And they did it again. Yeah, this time it was 3 migrants. And this was during daytime. And it was caught on video. It's a peculiar situation, I think. So you can see this van. I will post a link below the video so you can see it for yourself if you want. So you see this police van and there are 3 migrants coming out and this French policeman showing them the direction. You go there, that's where you go, into Italy. It's so strange. I don't know what they are doing. Why? They try to provoke something. I don't understand. It can't be good. Strange. Finally, I'm going to talk about the election in Brazil, which is next weekend. So there's this guy, Bolsonaro. Okay, so he's going to win, apparently. So what's this guy like? Well, you just have to go to mainstream media to find out if this guy is good or not. I know that he was stabbed. I saw the video of this. He was stabbed in a square somewhere in Brazil. Maybe you saw it. So Bolsonaro is going to win. So, and you listen to mainstream media. You know, how much are they whining about this guy, Bolsonaro? They whine about him a lot. So they whine this much. It means that he's probably this good, you know. So, I read The Guardian. Yeah, I know some of you guys don't like me to read The Guardian, but I love this paper, The Guardian. So this is what they said about Bolsonaro. They said, the far-right frontrunner in Brazil's bitterly contested election has been accused of benefiting from an undemocratic and criminal industry of fake news and lies in his attempt to become the country's next president. And then they say, polls suggest that Bolsonaro, a pro-torture, dictatorship-praising populist, is heading for a landslide victory over his leftist Workers' Party rival, Fernando Haddad, on 28 October, with about 59% of intended votes compared to his rival's 41%. So he's probably quite good, this guy, Bolsonaro. They also accuse him of being like Trump. Yeah. Sounds good to me. And they don't know why he's winning, of course. They can't understand this. Why don't people listen to us? That's what they think. They think everybody should listen to them, don't they? I think he's winning because he's good. And I think the Brazilian citizens are pissed off with the lefties. That's why he's winning. And now they found some decent politician. And they want him as the president. That's why he's winning. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Bye.